The fourth area or issue is non-formal education. Everything cannot be learned formally by reading and writing. A lot of learning happens in non-formal situations. So the environment-friendly school approach is a comprehensive concept that encompasses the child's life cycle from birth to at least 18 years, because that's really up to the time the child is in school. So why is it from birth? Because children learn a lot of information and stuff from home before they ever come to school. So if homes are prepared, and if older brothers and sisters are in school and they've brought something from the school home about the environment and how to take care about it, this young sibling growing up in the home also learns vicariously from observing his older brothers and sisters trying to follow environmental education. So it runs across. So if our young people learn in a non-formal setting from the home, it would help the teacher in the classroom to teach the other things about environment and environment education. So let us begin. Let us make sure that school information or what is learned in school gets transferred to home, and then these older siblings are the ones that teach non-formally to the younger siblings at home. Ideally, non-formal and formal education systems are complementary. In other words, they go together. The formal and the non-formal tend to be two sides of the same coin. You learn something non-formally, you learn other things formally. Together, they make a more holistic learning experience for everyone. Working as one holistic system to provide quality education for all learners. Unfortunately, teachers tend only to think of classroom teaching and learning as education. That's not true. That's not correct. And therefore, the teachers need to open their minds to non-formal education, understand and accept the fact that young people and even adults learn all the time in a non-formal setting from outside. And all that non-formal learning comes into the classroom with the different students. So you see the wealth of information and learning students bring to the classroom, and we teachers have no idea what to do with that. We think all that is of no use, and we have to teach the correct education and learning to our students. After-school activities provide opportunities for children to interact with their environment through field trips, research, and action projects, and to practically apply what they have learned. So this is what non-formal education does. It provides opportunities for you to apply things that you've learned in the formal setting. So when you go on a field trip, what do? You leave behind only your footprints. You carry all your trash and rubbish back. When families go for picnics, you don't leave your paper cups and plates and chip bags all over the place. You only leave your footprints. You bring everything else back. If this is taught to young people from the very beginning, they will learn to respect the environment. What do we see on our roads? People driving through cars. The window is rolled down and out is tossed a banana peel or a chip bag. Why? The city roads are not trash cans. That's not what they're supposed to be used for. So if people are taught early on to respect the environment, they will do it. Then, of course, there is research for students in upper grades, action projects. What do? You can actually go out in the environment and find out things. You can do it. It's absolutely possible. And this is what makes for good, active, engaged learning. Provide students the opportunities to apply what they have learned. And this is the teacher's job. The student won't know what to do. The teacher has to direct the student, lead the student into applying, using, doing things with what he or she has learned. Then you know that learning is beneficial, learning is fruitful. If you only know and it is in your head, it doesn't help anyone. It needs to be used, applied multiple times to show that you can do good things with the learning that you have received. Education focused on green jobs and disaster risk reduction helps young people develop their creativity. Green jobs, we talk of the green environment, we talk of green, green, green. And so we also talk of green jobs, environment-friendly jobs. In other words, how do you keep the environment clean? There have to be jobs that ensure that the environment will be kept clean. So if students are made aware that there are opportunities for employment and work beyond being a doctor, an engineer, a computer specialist, and so on, the environment also needs individuals who work towards the betterment of the environment. They need to be engaged in productive work and contribute to the emerging green economy. We talk of organic foods, we talk of green, again, green economy. What does that mean? That means money earned through means that do not damage the environment, or at least minimize the damage to the environment. So as long as we keep talking about everything in the green sense, that is environment friendly, and that is the true essence of environmental education.